Okay, welcome back to another episode of Fishing Disabled, everybody. Today I'm going to be building a kayak stand for my kayak here. It's actually a pretty easy stand to make. It's really simple. You just use some PVC pipe, and you can use 1 inch, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, however you want it, just depending on the weight of your kayak. My kayak only weighs about 50-60 pounds, so I'm actually going to just use an inch here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I've already cut all of these pieces to the length that I need. These pieces right here, those are 70 inches. The pieces on top are 6 foot even, and the bottom pieces, which is going to be your cross members, those are going to be 3 foot even. And then what we're going to use is just some standard little elbows here, and these little elbows are going to go on either end, and it's going to make basically a box frame. And we're going to screw that box frame together, one inside of the other, and that way we can put some straps, which I'm going to got some straps right here. I'm going to rivet those in, excuse me, and you'll be able to see them. Pretty nice. So let me get started here, and we'll let you take a look. Okay, so let me start here by going ahead and marking the holes that I'm going to need here. We'll do these on these 36-inch pieces right here. You just need a center hole on these, because that's where we're going to actually put the pivot point. Alright, so we got 36 inches, so we know that 18 is our center point here. I'm going to just mark it right there. You're going to go all the way through these pieces of PVC. You're going to just go all the way through them on these 3 foot section pieces. Alright, now that we got those marked, we're going to go ahead and move these out of the way here. We'll drill those through later, and so we can either put a rivet through, which it's got some standard aluminum rivets here, 1/8 by 3/8 probably in the very center, or we'll go ahead and just run a screw and a nut all the way through on either side, maybe a wing nut, something like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start putting these capped end pieces on, and we'll drill the holes that we're going to use for the rivets along the straps later on, but we'll go ahead and cap these and glue them on, and I'll be right back with you, and that way you can see at least a completed section here. Okay, here's the completed frame right here. Here's the bungee right here. This is basically just holding it together while I get the holes drilled for the straps, stuff like that. But it's a pretty simple, just a little box frame, just a figure X on the sides. Right now I just got something temporarily holding it in place, you know, in the screw holes and everything, and I'll put the screws with a washer in between each of the PVC pipes, and just a wing nut or just a regular nut on that side. And then on the bottom here, I'm actually going to put a strap down on the bottom here. You can see that strap right there. I'm going to cut that and put that in place. And you'll see all that done here in a little bit. And then you're going to see how the rest of it's done. So it'll be pretty quick, pretty easy. It's a simple setup. Makes the kayak sit kind of waist level, which is really nice. Alright, you'll see that in just a minute. Okay, now that I've got this all battened down and glued, and I went ahead and I chose to do rivets inside of the sides here. Let me show you this real quick. And by doing the rivets inside of there, it actually made a big difference for me. I didn't have to run a screw all the way through. Now that might fail in the end, and if so, then I'll go ahead and put screws and stuff on there, or a bolt, run a bolt straight through it. But it should be okay. I mean, it ain't gonna be that big of a deal. But I'm going to go ahead and do the first set of straps here for you. And once I get these straps on there, I'll do the first one and you'll be able to see it. Now the way I lined up the holes to put the strap on, which we're just going to use this strap right here. Just a simple little strap, nothing big. So I measured the very top of the kayak from right there to right here, and now this is the thickest part of the kayak is right here in this section right here. And that's about 30 inches, so I decided to do the rail length from there to there at about 26 inches, you know, giving it enough room to be able to go up underneath the kayak and, you know, brace it really good right down the kayak here. And, you know, like I said, this is about 6 foot long. You don't have to make it that big, but I just chose to try this design. And if I end up shortening it, you know, I'll let you know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it should hold. I mean, I put some pressure and weight on this, and it's not having any issues. And but we'll do this first set here. As you can see, I already drilled some of the holes here for the rivet to go in, and then the strap's going to be hooked on by the rivet. And let me show you these holes on the other side here. Okay, see, I already drilled the holes on it. It was pretty easy. And I left that, I only drilled one hole on this side here, but that's okay. You can see right there the rivet going through. I folded it all together just like this. And I measured from right on the inside to the inside of the other side, and that would be my 6 foot right there. And I measured that a foot on each hole, and went ahead and drilled them by holding it like this and drilled the tops of them. And to do this side, all I did was just match it up on the other side. Okay, now that I got the rest of the holes in there, I'm going to open it back up, set it where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that strap, and I'm actually going to rivet it, and then I'm going to fold it up underneath on this side here, and then bring it over. That way it does, the kayak does sit on it really nice, and I don't have any issues with it. So, alright, let me start that, and then we'll let you check it out real quick. Okay, I went ahead and cut the strap here at about 32 inches, giving me enough that I can have a little slack here. And what you want to do here is you want to burn the ends of these when you cut it. As you can see there, it's really frayed up. If you don't burn the ends of it, it'll unfray on you, so let me do that real quick. There we go. I'll go ahead and rivet this one on there real fast. That's pretty easy to do. You just kind of force the rivet through there, just like that. Stick it down in your holes that you drilled. Take your riveting tool or rivet gun. Apply some pressure. And there we have it. The end will bust right off. See? And then you got your rivet. Now you just take that strap, just fold it over just like that. Now you got a good strong strap that's not going to go anywhere. And then we'll attach that one on the other side there. Alright, so the other side's really easy. You just wrap it around the strap, wrap it around the PVC, and then put your rivet through into your hole. Just kind of move it out of the way, because you know you can bend it while you're doing it, so gives you a little room. Then you go ahead and snap it down on there. Now the rivet's on there good and tight. Take your strap, scoot it over a little bit, and there you go. Now by the time that you're finished with the straps, we cut the straps at around 32 inches. By the time you get finished with them, the total width from the top will be about 22 to 23 inches. You can stretch it a little bit if you want to. Originally I was going to do 28 inches, but then I decided to go ahead and just do the 22 to 23 inches because I felt like that would work a little better. And I'm also going to put fun noodles or pipe insulation foam around these to protect the kayak. But I'll do that later on. Just for now, I'm just going to show you how it works with this. So let me finish the rest of these straps, and we'll let you see it almost completed. Okay, now we are actually finished with the top straps here. And let me let you take a quick look there. Oh, I can remove that now. There we go. As you can see, straps all the way down to the end there. Okay, now we need to at least put a strap right here on the bottom. Kind of an important place. Go ahead and put a strap down here, and all that is basically for is just for support. It's not really for anything more than that, but it just brace the bottom so it doesn't spread out anything like that. And we're just going to do it basically the exact same way as we did the top, but we don't need to go curl over the top here. So I'm just going to put a strap right across the bottom, get it where I want it, and be right back with you. Now before I go ahead and put these in here, I thought I'd let you know the size of these rivets that I'm using are just 1/8 by 3/8 rivets for the straps, and I believe the long ones that I used for here are just the 1/8 by 5/8 strap rivets. Not big, nothing crazy, but it will definitely hold. So let's do that real quick. There, that way you don't have it start fraying later. You just push it through. Okay, she's all done. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my little mess here, and then I'll pop the kayak on top and we'll take a look. Alright, well, there she is in all of her glory. You can probably see on there that it does sag just a little bit, so you know, let me show you that a little closer here. Now I'm not really positive I like that sag, but I do like the fact that it does follow the contour of the kayak. You know, that's kind of nice. But I might, right here in the center here, I might go ahead and put a reinforcement, you know, on each side. Just like right there, I'll put a T and then a T right here, and then I'll just go right up and down here and on each side, and that would make me feel a little bit more, you know, confident about it. But honestly, I'd have to say, you know, it's holding really good. I got some stuff in there. You know, just the normal stuff. I don't have everything that I carry, and I'm about to try that out. I'm about to put all my stuff in it and see if that makes any difference or anything. But it's holding really good. I do like the way it's sitting. It's been sitting there for about an hour and a half now, and honestly, it hasn't budged, it hasn't creaked, anything. You know, maybe if I had a choice to do it again, I'd probably, you know, I'd probably go with maybe inch and a quarter or inch and a half and do it that way. I mean, it's just a stand. It's just there to you know, let you get into the kayak, do work on it if you need to, adjust some stuff. You know, if you want to add, you know, some accessories, things like that, you know, they'll definitely get it up off the ground, make it a little easier for you to do. All right. You know, give me a like if you like this. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment, any suggestions that you think I could have done a little bit better. Let me know what you think about it, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. You know, thank y'all for watching. Why he's running away, he's putting this stuff up. I gotta show you this real quick, because he's an idiot and forgot to show you. So, it folds down nice and neat for easy storage. Check this out. Boom! That's pretty cool. Now look at this. You take your strap there, boom! Now you got something you can hang it up on the wall with. Ha! See, I thought of that. It ain't all that. I don't care what he said. It ain't all that.